Well, I certainly a great win for our football team and program at the time a year ago, and allowed us to, I think, really start to turn the corner in what we want to become and where we want to try to go in our football program. I don't know if the upset in general, to be honest with you. I think one thing that's been big for us is, anytime a new head coach comes in anywhere in the country, every coach in the country is going to sell their vision of what their football program is going to look like or what they want it to become. And I think the reality of our year as a whole last year, what it allowed us to do was start to at least put some reality to our vision. And I think it's got to happen twofold. Number one, for your own kids to really believe in what you're trying to build in your program, but also for those young men that you're recruiting into your program, who are you really, and where are you trying to go? And so I think that's maybe what's helped us a little bit, maybe give us an uptick, is that our year in its entirety gave us some validity to what we're trying to build here in Ames, Iowa. Well, I don't know if he was confused the entire day. He had a pretty good game. I think statistically, you look at that game and, what he did was exactly who he was all year. Really, really impressive, and if not the best, one of the best players in college football. And for me, I think really what that game showed us is that if we can just stay the course and not beat ourselves, then we can put ourselves in position to win football games. And that's really, I think, what occurred in that game. And, if my hats go off to Oklahoma, I think the respect that I have for obviously their entire program, being from the state of Ohio, was such a big Coach Stoops fan from afar, what he built, how he did things, how he built a program, and then obviously to see what they've done after Coach has left, it's remarkable. So, I think for us, we're trying to be that team and that program that has consistency about ourselves, and not let one win or try to define that's who we are or what we are. But I think the reality of taking the lessons we learned even from that game, that Oklahoma game, carrying it forward with us through the season. I think there was some things we did well, some things we could have got better at, and we were able to carry those lessons forward, and I thought it really helped us. Well, I think it was huge. I said this a little bit earlier today. A guy like Kyle, not even so much of his success on the field football-wise, but the reality of who he is as a person. Here's a kid that for 5.5 years, didn't touch the football field, and the max that he got on the Division I level was a couple plays against San Jose State, the year before. And what he had the ability to do to take advantage of his opportunity when he got it, I think that was huge, because I think our kids, every kid in our programs, got so much respect for how he did what he did. And to get that come back into our locker room, I thought that was huge. And since the day he's been back, he's given us a great senior leader, great veteranness, and I'm really just excited for a guy that has a lot of ability to continue to grow and get better, and attacking that one day at a time, to have him leading our football team. Great. I think this is where you get to see, can you build a real program, right? And it's not just a one-hit wonder or a one-game wonder. It's the unselfishness of a guy like Joel, the humility that he went about his business. I think it taught a lot of guys how to carry themselves and how to act. And again, Joel, very good football player, but it's who he was that I think was so powerful about building Iowa State football and continuing to go forward in a really positive direction. So I really think he left a great legacy, and a legacy that we can all live by and grow by.